In the past few years, it has been seen that there has been a rise in the misuse of Section 498 IPC, and cases of false 498A have much increased. In the absence of a clearly defined and easy mutual divorce process, 498A often becomes an easy choice to settle scores. It's been observed that these laws don't protect or acknowledge the abuse done to men when compared to women, showing a clear disparity in the system. How to seek protection against Section 498 IPC. Collect all evidence and documents. You must start collecting as much evidence as possible, which includes any conversation between you or your family member with your wife or her relatives, like any SMS, emails, letters, call recordings, etc. Any evidence that proves that your wife moved willingly out of your house. Any evidence that shows no demands for dowry were made before or after the wedding. Get an anticipatory bail. If you think your wife may file an FIR under Section 498A, hire a criminal defense lawyer and get an anticipatory bail to prevent yourself or your family member's arrest. Anticipatory bail is like a precautionary bail in case police move ahead to arrest you or your family members. You can file for anticipatory bail for protection against Section 498 IPC case under Section 438 of CRPC 1. Get the 498 FIR quashed. You can also get the false 498A for quashed by High Court under Section 482 of CRPC. Courts are generally reluctant to quash an FIR or interfere in the law and order process, but if you have sufficient proof, the court has the power to quash the false 498A for filed by your wife. File an FIR against your wife for false 498A complaint. You can also file an FIR against your wife for blackmailing or filing a false 498A case against you. Police in India usually do not favor such FIR, but if you make your case foolproof, the police cannot deny you to file an FIR against your wife. Get your complaint drafted by a good criminal lawyer so that the police cannot reject it on any grounds. If the police refuse to register your FIR, you can file a written complaint against the police officer with the superintendent of that police station. File a case for restitution of conjugal rights. If your wife has left her matrimonial home and went back to live with her family, you can file a case for CRIE restitution of conjugal rights against your wife under Section 9 of Hindu Marriage Act. 2. You can mention all the terms and conditions that she'll have to follow to start living with you once again. File a defamation case against false 498A case. You can also file a defamation case against your wife for maligning your image by filing a false 498A case against you. While fighting the 498A case, the duration of the case will depend largely on the evidence produced before the court and how efficiently your lawyer fights in the court representing your case.